Good morning, this is third grader Angelina. There's nothing better than Mr. Stroud's morning message to get us started for the day. So here he is, the one, the only, Mr. Stroud.
Thanks, Angelina. Good morning, COA students and staff. Welcome to the 37th and final week of school. Today is Monday, June 3rd, 2019. And I'm Mr. Stroud with today's morning message.
And Mr. Stroud, we only have 4 days of school left.
Well, you made it. 36 weeks of learning, testing, learning more, testing more, learning again, a project, more learning, more testing, a field trip, then more learning, and finally the state testing. Whew. Amazing that you made it. But you did. And you know why? You are awesome. Now we're here at the final week of school, and all this week are minimum days. Some of you might have final parent-teacher-student report card conference this week with your teachers after school this week. If you don't, then you're good to go. Also, starting tomorrow are our final trimester awards assemblies, where we'll give out the final Most Improved, Russian, PE, Perfect Attendance, Honor Roll, Principals List, and Superintendent's Award. Will you win an award this trimester? I guess we'll find out starting tomorrow. Your teachers will let you know what day your assembly is. But on Thursday is our 6th graders' promotion ceremony to make them official middle schoolers. This week is also sports competition week. Are you ready to compete against each other, person to person, and class to class? This week you'll compete in contests like tug of war, germ warfare, fastest boy, fastest girl, and more. I know you've been practicing and preparing in your PE classes for the last few weeks, and now the time has come to see who will win. We're ready to see your sports skills this week. Good luck, everyone, and have fun out there. Tomorrow, all students who have won 100% perfect attendance and have turned in their field trip forms will join me and a few other teachers for 3.5 hours at John's Incredible Pizza. Your lunch and a $5 play card have been generously provided by the Foothill Highlands Rotary Club and the Sacramento Republic soccer team. I look forward to having some fun and pizza and donuts and Slurpees and games and ice cream cones and rides and more pizza and more ice cream cones tomorrow. Make sure you're all at the Pavilion MP room right after school so we can board the bus and get going by 1 o'clock. Don't forget that this Friday is not only the final day of school, but it's also our field day.
Hi, this is Bogdan from Mr. C's class. Here are a fun history fact for today from Mr. Stroud.
On June 3rd,
on this day in 1965, astronaut Ed White becomes the first person to make a spacewalk during the Gemini 4 mission. The extravehicular activity, or EVA, started at 1945 UT, that's 3:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, on the third orbit when White opened his hatch and used a handheld maneuvering oxygen jet gun to push himself out of the capsule. The EVA started over the Pacific Ocean near Hawaii and lasted 23 minutes, ending over the Gulf of Mexico. Initially, White propelled himself to the end of the 8-meter tether and back to the spacecraft 3 times using the handheld gun. After the first 3 minutes, the fuel ran out, and White maneuvered by twisting his body and pulling on the tether. Now, please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great final Monday of the school year, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.
This is 2nd grader Ariana. This was Mr. Stroud's morning message for today. Tune in tomorrow for more fun and useful information. Good morning. This is 1st grade Mark. Welcome to another edition of Mr. Stroud morning message for today. Take it away, Mr. Stroud.
Thanks, Mark. Dobre Utra COA students and staff. Today is Tuesday, June 4th, 2019. I'm Mr. Strau, and this is today's morning message.
And Mr. Strout, we only have 3 days of school left.
Wow, only 3 days left. Are you excited?
Mickey, someone's having a birthday.
Oh, boy.
Yes, we get to celebrate a COA staff birthday today. Today, Skavarla After School Para Miss Marinova celebrates. Happy birthday, Miss Marinova. Well, it's our final Tuesday of the school year, and that means that we have one last time to talk about our expected school-wide learning results, or ESLERs, that are posted in all the classrooms and all around our school. Here's 4th grader Erica to tell you one final time all about them.
Hi, my name is Erica from Mr. Myers' class to tell you all about our school ESLERs. I see a way students can create a collaborative and cooperative community. Everybody works together so everyone succeeds. They can be an outstanding learner and citizen. We listen to our teachers, learn as much as we can, and treat each other the way we want to be treated. And they can achieve academic excellence. The more we learn, the smarter we get.
Thanks, Erica. Mr. Tony and I talked all about these at our character education assemblies every month. And we hope that you were able to take all of our character traits and show your teachers and your parents your personal best. As Mr. Tony always says,
You can, you will succeed.
Today kicks off our final trimester awards assemblies in the GCC Theater. Today, the 2nd graders get their awards and we'll hold the kindergarten promotion ceremony. We look forward to seeing you all this morning at the GCC Theater. Sports Week continues here at COA with more competitions and more chances to win medals. Will you win a medal? Will your class win? I guess we'll find out pretty soon. Today, all students who have won 100% perfect attendance and have turned in their field trip forms will join me and several other teachers for 3.5 hours at John's Incredible Pizza. Your lunch and a $5 play card have been generously provided by the Foothill Highlands Rotary Club and the Sacramento Republic soccer team. Make sure you get to the Pavilion MP room right after school so we can get you checked in and on the bus so we can leave right away.
This is Evelina from Mrs. Brosman's class. Here's a Disney history fact for today from Mr. Strout.
For June 4th, on this day in Disney history. On this day, in 1958, Disneyland ship Columbia is officially christened on the rivers of America.
Ahoy, shipmates! You have just set sail aboard the proud Columbia.
Joe Fowler, Disneyland's construction supervisor and a former naval admiral, is on hand, dressed as a sailing captain of the 1700s, with the Musketeers appearing as his crew. When Walt Disney decided that the rivers of America needed more river traffic and wanted another large ship to join the Mark Twain, he asked Joe Fowler to pick a historic sailing ship for inspiration. After examining every maritime museum in the country, Fowler recommended the first American sailing ship to go around the world, the Columbia Rediviva. However, there was only one known picture in existence of the original vessel. WED researchers used it, along with the research materials from the Library of Congress, to design Disneyland's Columbia. Architect Ray Wallace was commissioned in 1957 to work with Fowler in creating the construction plans. The ship's masts, rigging, spars, and sails were constructed at Todd Shipyard's Los Angeles Division, San Pedro, California, where the Mark Twain's hull was built just a few years earlier. After Fowler told Walt Disney that it was customary to put a silver dollar under each mast before it was set, Walt personally put one under each of the Columbia's 3 masts. The sailing ship Columbia has had many extensive refurbishments, but the only major change has been the addition of a crew quarters exhibit in 1964. The Columbia was christened by Gretchen Campbell Richmond, wife of Alfred C. Richmond, Commandant of the United States Coast Guard from 1954 to 1962. The attraction will officially open to the public 10 days later. Now please join 2nd grader Anna in the pledge this morning.
Hi, my name is Anna from Miss Tringali's class. Please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a great final Tuesday of the school year, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.
Hi, this is second grader Jonathan. You have been listening to Mr. Strauss' podcast. See you tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Rachel Kimsey. I'm the voice of Wonder Woman on Justice League Action on the Cartoon Network. I'm a voice actor out here in Los Angeles, and I am literally living my dream. When I was your age, I used to dream of being a superhero, and now I get to be a superhero. It's actually my job. I hope you guys have big dreams too. You never know what might come to be. Welcome to Mr. Strauss Podcast.
Thanks, Miss Kimsey. How cool is that to have Wonder Woman introduce our morning messages? You can hear Miss Kimsey supply her voice for Wonder Woman on the Justice League Action Series on Cartoon Network. Aloha, COA students and staff. It's Wednesday, June 5th, 2019. I'm Mr. Strau, and this is today's morning message.
And Mr. Strau, we only have 2 days of school left.
2 days left. Can you believe it? Only 2 days left.
Yahoo!
Mickey, someone's having a birthday.
Oh, boy.
That's right, we have another COA staff birthday to celebrate. Today, COA Registrar Mrs. Ganzuk celebrates. Happy birthday, Mrs. Ganzuk.
Happy birthday to you.
Today, the third trimester awards assemblies continue with 4th graders, 1st graders, and 3rd graders coming to get their awards at the GCC Theater. Did you win an award? We look forward to seeing you all this morning at the GCC Theater. And Sports Week continues here at COA. Have you won a medal yet? Has your class competed against others? Who's the best at Sports Week this year? I'm looking forward to finding out from the PE teachers soon.
Hi, this is Isabella from Miss Tringali's class. Here is a fun history fact for today from Mr. Stroud.
On June 5th, on this day in 1783, the first hot air balloon took flight, piloted by the Montgolfier brothers. The brothers decided to make a public demonstration of their balloon in order to establish their claim to its invention. They constructed a globe-shaped balloon of sackcloth with 3 thin layers of paper inside. The envelope could contain nearly 790 cubic meters of air and weighed about 500 pounds. It was constructed of 4 pieces, the dome and 3 lateral bands, and was held together by 1,800 buttons. A reinforcing fishnet of cord covered the outside of the envelope.
Now please join your principal, Mrs. Gonchar, in the pledge this morning.
Hello, this is your principal, Larissa Gonchar. Please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a great final Wednesday of the school year, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.
Well, I can't do any more damage around this popsicle stand. I'm hitting the road. I'm off to see the world. I'm out of here. I'm history. No, I'm mythology. No, I don't care what I am. I'm free.
Mr. Strauss Podcast.
Good morning. This is first grader Nikolai. Welcome to another edition of Mr. Stroud's morning message for today. Take it away, Mr. Stroud.
Thanks, Nikolai. Greetings, COA students and staff. It's another great day right here at COA, and we're so excited to see your smiling faces on this Thursday, June 6th, 2019. I'm Mr. Stroud with your morning message.
And Mr. Stroud, we only have 1 day of school left.
Only one more day after today. That is incredible.
Yeah, but that would do.
Today, the final Trimester 3 awards assemblies take place to give out the final awards to 5th and 6th graders. And then we'll say goodbye to our 6th graders as they become official middle schoolers at their promotion ceremony. We'll see you all today in the GCC Theater. Don't forget that tomorrow is not only the final day of school, but it's also Field Day. And even though we're not in class most of the day, and there's lots of activities for you to have fun with, you must remember that it is still a school day and all the school rules still apply. If you're caught not following school rules, you'll lose out on participating in Field Day. We look forward to celebrating and having some fun with you tomorrow.
Hi, this is Alina from Miss McBride's class. Here's a fun fact from today from Mr. Stroud.
On June 6th, on this day in 1933, the very first drive-in movie theater opened in Camden, New Jersey. The drive-in theater was a creation of chemical company magnate Richard M. Hollingshead, Jr., whose family owned and operated the R.M. Hollingshead Corporation chemical plant in Camden, New Jersey. In 1932, Hollingshead constructed the outdoor theater test in the driveway of his own home. After nailing a screen to trees in his backyard, he set a 1928 Kodak projector on the hood of his car and put a radio behind the screen, testing different sound levels with his car windows down and up. Blocks under the vehicles in the driveway enabled him to determine the size and spacing of ramps so that all automobiles could have a clear view of the screen. Following these experiments, he applied for a patent for his invention, and he was given U.S. patent 1,909,537 on May 16, 1933.
Now here's 2nd grader Ariana to lead you in the pledge this morning.
Hi, my name is Ariana from Miss Tringale's class. Please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a great final Thursday of the school year, and I'll see you one last time tomorrow morning.
This is 4th grader Melanie. You've been listening to Mr. Stroud's podcast. See you tomorrow.
Good morning. This is 2nd grader Ariana. Woohoo! It's Friday morning and it's time for Mr. Stroud's morning message. Let's get this party started. It's all yours, Mr. Stroud.
Thanks, Ariana. Greetings, COA students and staff. Hey, check this out. We made it through the final week of school to our final Friday of the school year.
Yahoo!
Today is Friday, June 7th, 2018, and welcome to the last day of school. I'm Mr. Stroud with your final morning message.
Mickey, someone's having a birthday.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we have more COA staff birthdays to celebrate. One of them happens tomorrow. On June 8th, Scavarla site manager Mr. Alex celebrates. And since this is the last day of school, we'd like to send out happy birthday wishes to the rest of our COA staff who celebrate their birthday over the summer months. We hope you have a great birthday when it's your day.
Happy birthday to you.
The countdown begins.
Now that we've reached the final day of this school year, the countdown begins to the first day of next school year. We now have only 66 days to go before the 2019-2020 school year begins. What? What's the matter? Too soon? Yeah, you're probably right. So we finished all the assemblies, and we're ready to celebrate all your fantastic accomplishments this year. Who's ready for Field Day? Remember, even though we're not in the classroom, the school rules still apply. Don't be the one to lose their field day because of making bad choices. Well, let's stop fooling around and say our pledge this morning so we can go outside and have some fun. Now, please join first grader Leah in the pledge this morning.
Hi, my name is Leah from Mrs. Sacker's class. Please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Excellent. Now let's sing our school song one last time this school year.
We are bright. We don't fight. We will always do what's right. We will love our land and always lend a helping hand in our work, in our play. We stand strong in every way. In a circle of friends we'll say we are eagles of COA. We are eagles of COA. We are eagles of COA.
Awesome job! So, are you ready? It's almost time for field day. So I'll see you out on the field in just a little while. Enjoy your final day of school, and let's have some fun!
This has been Mr. Strauss Podcast.